The horizon of Khufu. For over 4,000 years, they have stood as the ultimate testament to human ambition. Rising from the burning sands of the Giza Plateau, the pyramids of Egypt are more than just tombs. They are mathematical marvels, astronomical observatories, and the world's oldest mystery written in stone. But how did a Bronze Age civilization, lacking iron tools or the wheel, stack 6 million tons of rock with such surgical precision? Today, we aren't just looking at the postcards. We're going deep inside the shafts, under the bedrock, and back through time to understand the horizon of Khufu. In this 18-minute deep dive, we're breaking down the engineering, the mythology, and the recent Scan Pyramids discoveries that prove we are still finding secrets hidden within the limestone. Before the peaks, the evolution. The Great Pyramid didn't just appear out of nowhere. It was the result of a century of trial, error, and some spectacular failures. Before the smooth sides we know today, there was the mastaba, flat-roofed rectangular tombs. It wasn't until the pharaoh Djoser and his brilliant architect Imhotep decided to stack these benches on top of one another that the step pyramid was born at Saqqara. Then came King Sneferu. He was the real pyramid builder. He tried to smooth out the sides, but his first attempt, the bent pyramid, started at too steep an angle, 54 degrees, and began to crack. His engineers had to panic shift the angle to 43 degrees halfway up. It looks awkward, but it taught them the physics needed to create the first true smooth-sided pyramid, the Red Pyramid. Life of the builders. There is a common myth, largely popularized by Hollywood, that the pyramids were built by slaves. Archaeological evidence says otherwise. In the 1990s, archaeologists discovered the workers' village. We found bakeries that could produce thousands of loaves of bread and thousands of animal bones. These weren't the remains of a slave diet. These workers were eating prime beef, drinking beer, and receiving high-quality medical care. They were organized into gangs with names like the Friends of Khufu. It was a national project, a form of taxation where citizens contributed labor in exchange for food and prestige. It was the Apollo program of the ancient world. The purpose beyond the tomb. Why go through all this? For the ancient Egyptians, the pharaoh was the bridge between the gods and the people. When he died, he didn't just disappear. He became Osiris, the god of the dead. The pyramid was a resurrection machine. The smooth white limestone casing, most of which is gone now, would have reflected the sun so brightly that the pyramid would have glowed like a star on Earth. The shape represents the Benben, the first mound of dry land that rose from the waters, of chaos at the beginning of time. Inside, the king's chamber is made of red granite. There are no inscriptions, no gold, just a lidless sarcophagus. Some believe the granite was chosen for its acoustic properties, designed to resonate during ritual chanting, the unsolved mysteries. Even with all our technology, the Great Pyramid is still giving up secrets. In 2017, the Scan Pyramids project used muon radiography, a technique that uses cosmic rays to see through stone, and discovered a big void. It's a massive space, at least 100 feet long, sitting right above the Grand Gallery. What's inside? Another chamber? Construction rubble? Or the true final resting place of Khufu? We don't know because we haven't touched it yet. Conclusion. The pyramids remind us that human potential is infinite. They weren't built by aliens or magic. They were built by people who looked at the stars and decided to reach for them with nothing but copper chisels and sheer will. Next time you look at a photo of Giza, remember, you're not looking at a ruin. You're looking at a 4,500-year-old message waiting for us to finally decode it.